Hello there, William here again. Welcome back and thank you for joining me. Now this week I'm going to be concentrating on platters. Platters are something that are commonly turned by wood turners for a variety of reasons. So to kick off then, what is a platter? I think in the context of wood turning, it's a flat piece of wood that's used to make a decorative piece with no particular practical function. Now, for those of us that are regular visitors to YouTube for wood turning inspiration, when it comes to platters, the master himself, of course, is Stuart Farini. Now, Stuart is a great wood artist, of course, but his imagination runs amok with new techniques, colourings, texturing, different tools, and the outcome is almost always positive. And because of this, Stuart is my biggest inspiration when it comes to turning platters. Now, as an aspiring YouTuber, I do keep a list of future projects, which change and things get prioritised, of course, but I'm putting some platters on for this year. Now, before I decide which direction to go with these platters, I thought it would be useful to do a review of what I've done in the past year or so, which amounts to about a dozen or more interesting projects. So then the purpose of this video is to review the YouTube projects that I've done involving platters, and this will be split into two groups. The first group will be conventional platters, such as these, which are just produced using a lathe, texturing tools and different colouring techniques. And the second part will be those that I've done which have included the use of the Paul Howards Fluting Jig. Okay, in the second part of this video, we're going to be looking at the platters I've produced with the help of Paul Howards Fluting Jig. Okay, I hope you enjoyed that quick review of some of my more successful platters that I've produced over the past 18 months or so. So finally then, a quick word about choosing wood for platters. I believe that Sycamore is absolutely the most favourite, but ash coming a close second. As we all know, wood turning blanks can be pretty expensive if you have to pay shop prices for them all the time. The way that I get most of mine is to go to sawmills, etc, and buy boards. So a Sycamore board, 1 inch or 1.5 inches thick, I can get several blanks out of, and they work out between about 1/3 and 1/2 the price you'd pay typically from a supplier. As I mentioned right at the beginning of the video, for me platters are great fun because you can let your imagination go wild, and if you make a mess of it you can just turn off what you've done, and you can do that several times before you actually run out of wood. And lastly, a big thanks to Stuart Farini for providing me and all the rest of us that are your followers in providing us with so much inspiration when it comes to platters. So thanks very much for watching, and hope to see you again next week. And so then, for next week, I have a very ancient, split and wormy piece of laburnum and some copper wire.